Groucho.
Yeah?
The secret word is still door.
Talk slow, like it'll drag at this.
All right. I was going to say that we invited some girl swimmers to the program tonight, and just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Norma Weltz. Her partner is a sculptor, Mr. Yuka Solomunik. And here they are.
Welcome, folks, for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Over here, mister.
Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. A girl swimmer and a sculptor, eh? Norma Weltz, is that?
That's right.
Yuka Solomunik?
That's right.
That's a very famous name. I've often seen it in the menu at the Brown Davy. You're some kind of an hors d'oeuvre, aren't you?
No, I'm a sculptor.
A sculptor, huh? That's quite a jump from hors d'oeuvres. Huh? How did you ever get a name like Yuka Solomunik?
Just like you did. My parents give it to me.
As far as I know, your parents didn't even know me. Now, what does your name mean in the Brown Davy?
It means salt of Munich.
It means what?
Salt of Munich.
Salt of Munich?
That's right.
Oh. Now, where are you from, Mr. Solomunik?
I was born in Yugoslavia.
Why did you come to California?
My doctor advised me to get rid of my sinus trouble I have.
And did you get rid of your sinus?
It gets worse than ever.
You say you didn't get rid of your sinus?
No, it's worse than before.
Well, in that case, it's a good thing you came to California. At least you did get rid of your doctor. Could you sound off in Yugoslavian, Yuka?
Sure.
I speak it very well, you know. Go ahead, say something.
Ti imaš veoma dobru glavu.
Oh, you're a southern Yugoslavian. Okay, I give up. What did you say?
You have very interesting head.
It's really nothing. As a matter of fact, it is nothing. I've seen better heads on a glass of beer. Are you married, Yuck?
Yeah.
I'll call you Yuck. We get familiar very swiftly on this show. You're married, Yuck?
Yeah.
How'd you meet your wife?
Well, she used to come to my classes where I used to lecture in the sculpting, on sculpturing.
Oh, you were a lecturer?
Lecturing.
Oh, a lecturer.
Teaching.
Oh, I don't hear very well.
I don't either.
And how did you meet her? She was sitting in the audience? And
yes, I was
teaching. Spellbound at your lecture?
She was not spellbound, but she was attracted to me, you see, and I had fallen in love with her nose.
You fell in love with her nose?
That's right.
Did she have it with her?
Yes. Particularly her left nostril.
You fell in love with her left nostril, huh? What was the matter with the right one? And what happened? You walked up to her after the lecture?
Yeah.
And what did you say to her?
I told her I like your nose.
No, this isn't your wife. You're a little... Now, Norma, that's a very pretty name, Norman. You're a very pretty girl. Huh?
Thank you.
Have you always been this pretty?
Well, I guess so.
You're a swimmer. Huh? Do you swim for a living?
No, I'm a low freshman at SC.
What kind of course are you taking there? 3 points to the starboard?
No, elementary education.
Oh. How old are you?
18.
18, huh? Are you being rushed by any of the fraternities at school?
No, you mean sororities. Fraternities don't rush women.
Things have certainly changed since I went to school. We used to rush anything. Mr. Solomunik, haven't you got a nickname? What'll I call you? You don't want me to call you Yuck, huh?
Call me Yuk or George.
I'll call you Yuck.
I like it better.
Let's talk about sculpturing. How did you acquire this skill?
Well, first I was born.
Well,
Then
that's reasonable to believe.
Then I went to a famous academy to study.
And then?
And then I became a sculptor.
Well, how did you decide to become a sculptor?
I kind of like it, appealed to my sense. I study technical thing about sculpture, history of art, and anatomy.
Well, I've studied anatomy, but I doubt if I could ever be a sculptor. However, I'm told I'm a pretty good chiseler. Now, do you think that Norma here would make a good statue?
I think she would.
Are you looking at her nostril, or are you just...
Well, I'm looking at her interesting head. She has a very fine proportion head. Very beautiful nose.
Steady there, Yuck. Now, when you see a beautiful woman, what's the first thing an artist like yourself looks for? What a ridiculous question.
I look at her eyes.
I'm surprised they don't throw me out of here. Pardon me, I didn't hear what you said.
I say I look at her eyes.
You look at the eyes first?
Yes.
Well, I can see I'd be a total loss as a sculptor. Now, Norma, close your eyes. Now, Yuck, you tell me the color of Norma's eyes.
I don't know.
I thought you just told me you always looked at a woman's eyes.
Yeah, but I look at her eyes, at the depth of her soul, of her emotion, of her beauty, inner beauty. You see what I mean?
I know. Beauty is only skin deep, eh? And that's good enough for me. Norma, you can open your eyes now. I put my mask back on. Now, Yuck, look into Norma's eyes and tell me, what does she look like inside?
I think she has a very beautiful soul, no? Very fine expression, very depth. She's a good person. I can see it.
You keep looking on the inside, I'll keep looking on the outside. Now, Yuck, have you done any well-known people in bronze or stone?
Yes. I did one of the President Roosevelt before he died.
President Roosevelt? Well, you must be very good, huh? I'll have more respect for you now. You did Roosevelt?
Yes.
And how was he? Was he quiet when...
It was very interesting. You see, during this work, he asked me, he says, what do you want me to do? I told him to keep his mouth closed, you see. And...
Are you a Republican?
No. The next day, the newspaper misinterpreted my story, and I told him to keep his mouth shut. Of course, I didn't. I just told him to keep his mouth closed, because, you know, when you work, you have to keep your mouth closed, you know.
I want to tell you that we're honored to have you here. I had no idea that you were such a talented sculptor.
Thank you.
I thought you were one of those cheap guys that stood on Atlantic City on the beach or something. Now, Norma, what is your specialty as a swimmer?
Backstroke.
The backstroke? Could you give us an example of the backstroke?
Right here.
Well, why not? I haven't got any water. Wait a minute.
I don't think that's enough.
It's not enough, huh? No. Is there any water in the audience? Well, just get us a kind of what they call a dry run.
Okay. Like that. It's easy. The swim.
And that's all you do?
That's all you do, and kick your feet.
Don't you do? Huh?
Kick your feet.
Well, do it and kick your feet at the same time. Well, thanks to you two, I know all about swimming and sculpting, and if I ever decide to have my statue carved, I'll go jump in the lake. Well, let's see how well you make out in the quiz. You run your $20 and the more than our other couples, and you'll get a chance at the $2,500 question. Now, I can't tell you how much our other couples won, but George Spenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The librarian and the engineer are still ahead with $294.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected international landmarks. Here's your first question. How much of the 20 are you going to risk?
$15, yeah.
15? In what country do you find the pyramids?
In Egypt.
Egypt is right.
And you're off to a good start. You have $35.
You got $35. Remember, you're going for $2,500 tonight. Now, how much of the 35 are you going to bet on this?
30.
Okay.
30. In what country do you find the Louvre? L-O-U-V-R-E.
Louvre in France.
In France is right.
Now you have $65.
$65. How much are you going to bet this time?
We bet 60.
Okay. 60.
Yuck is a real chiseler, isn't he? In what country do you find the Leaning Tower?
In Pisa, Italy.
In Italy is right.
Now you've climbed to $125.
$125 is your last chance to beat the other couples. How much are you going to go for?
120. 125 is that.
Yeah, let's put the whole business.
Don't kiss her, Yuck. Just talk it over.
Okay, 125 is that.
Let's put 125. Yeah.
Okay.
In what country do you find the Acropolis?
In Greece.
In Greece is correct.
And you wind up with a grand total of $250, and that means the librarian and the geologist with $294 get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $2,500 question.